they're R&B rhythmic guys. They've done a lot of R&B stuff in the past, so we're gonna have a good time, man.
That's awesome. Now, when it comes to R&B and rhythmic, I mean, is this kind of a stretch for you, or what do you think?
I mean, yeah, I grew up listening to this, to R&B soul music. That's kind of, and I feel like just I've always had that in me. That's the kind of the music that I've always gravitated towards. So, no, man, it's not a stretch at all. I mean, vocally, I will say, like, I definitely pushed myself on this record and tried to mess around with the vocal acrobatics, but I had a great time, man. It's a fun record.
Right, that's awesome. Well, of course, we're going to spend this time to get to know you, outside of your music as well. Of course, we're broadcasting live right now on wild949.com and Justin TV as well. So we have some questions here that the fans have been kind of putting together, and of course, the fans in the chat room as well can participate. We encourage that for you. That's why we're here. So
cool, man.
What are some of the big producers that you work with on your album Departure?
Well, the first producer I worked with, or one of the producers that produced Leavin', actually, the first single, Tricky and Dream, who I know probably a lot of you know Dream. He wrote Umbrella for Rihanna, and he had a huge single himself with Shorty is a 10. They did the first single, and yeah, man, I worked with a lot of great guys. Sean Garrett, who has had, I don't know, 9 #1 hits in the last 3 years. He's become like a mentor, a big brother to me, so he was fun to work with. But yeah, definitely worked with a group of A-list producers, man, that definitely kind of crystallized this vision I had for this record.
Cool, that's awesome. So, and then as far as non-musically, we're going to kind of get to know you, like I said earlier. So, what is something that really annoys you?
Let's see. I can't stand when women file their fingernails. Drives me nuts, man.
Like, I mean, like, if you're right, like, you mean in person? Or
like, if I'm sitting somewhere, well, especially at, like, a table, like a dining room setting, when I'm trying to eat.
Right.
It's so, like, that thing, like, it should be taken to the bathroom. And the sound, like, the actual sound of it, it reminds me of, like, fingernails on a chalkboard. It drives me crazy.
So if you're eating and all of a sudden, a woman that you have, you're out to eat with or something starts to try to either file her nails or start clipping her toenails on your plate, you're not having that?
She's eating dessert by herself.
Absolutely. Or you can eat the toenail, I don't know. I don't know what you're into, but yeah. So cool, man. And of course the album, tell us about the album. I mean, we just heard about the producers and stuff. What else you got on it?
Well, I mean, the record was written over the course of 1.5 years, 2 years, and a lot of the content does relate to my personal life. So a lot of it was autobiographical, and I was in a relationship for 3 years, and that definitely was a chapter that was worth writing about, and certainly made for a great song. So a lot of that, a lot of the music is based on that, and then coming out of the relationship as well. But just, I think lyrically the content is just a little bit more mature than some of the stuff you've heard previously from me. I think it digs just a little bit deeper, scratches, a little further past the surface, and it's, I think, very accessible for, people my age.
Right. Now when you said that you were in a relationship, how long ago did you guys break up?
Over a year ago.
Okay. So was that your first heartbreak?
It was my first, yeah, I mean, it was my first full-time gig. I signed the contract on that one.
Really?
Yeah, I was in a 3-year deal on that one.
Yeah. 3 years of no severance or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. So take us back when you take us back to your first kiss. How old were you when you had your first kiss?
My first kiss. Oh man, I think I was in 5th or 6th grade.
Okay.
And her name was Samantha Barnard.
I still remember the name.
And how's it going, Samantha? I think she's gay now, actually.
Really?
Yeah, but she
so did you make her go gay in 5th grade?
Yeah, I think I scared her or something. I don't know. No, she actually was she was my first kiss, and I remember, like, on Valentine's Day, I gave her like this necklace or something, and I don't know, she just decided that she wasn't going to like me anymore or something. She threw the necklace in a garbage can in front of all of my friends.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of that was my first time dealing with the female gender.